Equipment. A scroll can...
Almost on time. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's stream. We are here with a brand new format and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's actually not Final Fantasy as the title suggests right now. I will change that accordingly as soon as possible, which will be right now as well. There we go. Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. Actually, it's not in German. It will be in English. And with that being said, we are having four guests. We have a group of 4 people. And those 4 people will be a couple of guys and women, which actually never have played Dungeons and Dragons before. Well, never as an exaggeration there, but they haven't played too much Dungeons and Dragons, so they are fairly new to that, and that it will be really fun to watch and learning how or seeing their learning curve actually. So I've been explaining lots of things. That's why I'm a little bit unconcentrated right now, and that's why I'm also not prepared as good as I should be. Dungeons and Dragons. We're live on YouTube and we're live on Twitch as well. We are playing the pen and paper version of Dungeons and Dragons, but we're playing on Roll20, and I seem not to be able to find Dungeons and Dragons in the games of YouTube. That's interesting. I'll be in the chat in a second. Just give me a brief moment. There we go. Now I can close that. No, I shouldn't close that one. What's good? Dalana! Dalana, you're a perfect example of those people who are sitting in Discord actually waiting for you guys out there to join and talk on Discord in the voice chat. Making sure that everyone is getting aligned and having all neat information. I would say let's introduce the group. Hello, group.
Oh, hello.
So we're having Genscher, we're having Saige, we're having not Yozuka, and we're having the real original Alexa, which is muted right now because she's also streaming. She's streaming maybe in German, I don't know, but we will find that out. But she has to talk English while we're playing the game. So whenever she's muted, she can talk whatever language she wants, but she will be talking English while we're streaming. What's good, Annie? Nice to have you as well. We've lost a Saige. We have a Saige back.
Yeah, he had the same problem as me.
Oh, alrighty.
Hello.
Okay. What's good, Saige? Nice to have you as well. And I would say let's hop into the next scene, which is actually the D&D scene. Bing. Which is not that scene. There we go. That's the view that you should have. Alrighty. Okay, in the lower part, you should be able to see all the names. Whenever someone's talking, you will have like a green ring around them. You see when I'm talking, so you don't need that for me. But you can see that, for example, Yozuka is saying something right now. And now we can see that Saige is laughing, for example. So you'll be able to track and follow whoever is talking or whomever is talking by just looking at the green rings over the names. Julian, you may want to change your name in Roll20. You can do so by clicking the cogwheel in the upper right, but in indem du auf das Zahnrad oben rechts klickst und dort deinen Displaynamen änderst. And changing your display name accordingly there. Just making sure that you know about it.
Yeah, let's change it. Save name. Already changed? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Perfect. There we go. Alrighty. So,
Moin.
einen wunderschönen guten Tag, Alexa. Wir sprechen hier Englisch.
Oh, I know.
Alrighty. Okay, we have one more character to finish. We've been in a character creation marathon today, actually. And we have just one character to finish. And I've been like, yeah, well, maybe we can use that to show an example on how to creating in Roll20 a character, which is fairly simple. We've already done the most work here. We see the character name, which I think hasn't changed till I created the character sheet.
No.
If you have a name,
I'm fine with this name.
you're fine with this name. So Shast is your name then.
Yes.
We have the class, which is Ranger in this case. We do have a subclass later on. So I approve. We see the level, which will change later on. We're not changing that right now because we're starting on level 1. Well, surprise. We have the race, which is elf, and we have a sub-race, which is wood elf. Then we have a background, and that background is basically the job profession that you had in your background, like in your previous days before you decided to become an adventurer. And we have an alignment, which we don't care about yet. We will be caring about that later on, as soon as I decide which character is going to be which alignment. Based on that, we can do some actions, but that is nothing we have to care about right now. We do see the armor class, which is calculated by Roll20 automatically. Nothing we have to do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We have here the attributes. We have strength, we have dexterity, we have constitution, we have intelligence, we have wisdom, and we have charisma. Strength is giving anything strength related, dexterity, yada, 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 yada. I don't have to tell that. The only thing that I have to explain is intelligence and wisdom. Wisdom is usually something nature-wise, right? So we are having medicine, which may be herbal wisdom, or herbal medicine, therefore nature-wise. We have survival and all that sorts of stuff. We have perception as well. Anything that's nothing that can be really taught, that is learned by life, that is wisdom. Anything that is intelligence-based is usually something that you found your profession in, or that you actually learned throughout some extent of actually looking into something. So we have we have history, for example. It's a great example. We have arcana as well. Those are things that you usually have to learn as a hard skill. These numbers right here, these values, are rolled. These rolls are, in this case, done on my Discord. You can join my Discord, !Discord, if you want to. Just a few seconds ago, it's this dwarf romantic in your title. And for that matter, you can roll these ones on my Discord. I will open the dice room for everyone because we're not playing on Discord anymore, so everyone can use the dice room as they please. We have as well the current hit points, which on the first level will be your hit dice, which we have one of at level 1, which is 1d10 for the ranger, plus the constitution modifier. Modifiers are all these numbers that are calculated automatically by Roll20 for you, which you don't have to calculate, and are standing above your actual stats. So if you have constitution of 10, you will have a modifier of 0. If you have constitution of 12, you will have modifier of 1. If you have 13, you have 1 as well. If you have 14 in the stats, you will have a modifier of 2. So it every 2 increments it will increase by 1. Therefore, 12 will be 1, 14 will be 2, 16 will be 3, 18 will be 4. And then there's 5 as well, which is rarely hit on the first level. We've got skills. Skills is basically anything more descriptive than just the character stats, which means that acrobatics, for example, is something that is dexterity based and showing your agility while doing something, let's say running away from something, and you're stumbling and you need to skillfully do that, then you can roll on that. I will let you know when to roll that and make sure that you actually can do your rolls. And all this right here, these check marks, are basically given by something called the player's handbook. I would actually add that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's way too big. There we go. Let's have a look if we can add that in here. Oh boy. There we go. This player handbook looks a little bit like that. There we go. And within that player's handbook, you can read everything that you need to. So in this case, Genscher, are you here?
Yeah,
That's
I'm there.
good. You are a ranger, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a ranger wood.
That's good. So you should be able to read everything you need out of the player's handbook. Let's see if that's true.
Wait, I need to figure out the page.
Of course. It's page 84.
Ah, thanks.
And while you're doing that, I
yeah.
can put some music on my stream. Having just some relaxed music in the background.
Cool.
Alrighty. Okay, we've been talking about the hit points already. We've been talking about the proficiencies just the tiniest bit. At least we can see the skills down here, which you've picked 3 of, right?
Yeah, I already picked 3. Animal handling, nature, and stealth.
That's good. The other 2 are by your background. Is that correct?
Yeah, by what was hermit is the background,
Exactly.
and it is medicine and religion.
Exactly. Alrighty. Okay, so there's nothing more that we need to add because your character sheet already contains that. That you are proficient with longsword, shortbow, longbow, light armor, medium armor, shields, simple weapons, and martial weapons as well. Thus, we can now start to add your inventory, actually, your equipment. Your player's handbook tells you in the section equipment that you are able to add a scale mail or a leather armor, which you have chosen the leather armor for. But it also says that you can pick 2 short swords or 2 simple melee weapons.
Oh, melee.
You can go in Roll20 to the compendium and find the simple weapons. I think you can just, can you? I know there is weapons. There's something, lists. There we go. Melee weapons. You can just look for weapons and you find the melee weapons, and in there you'll be able to find all the weapons that are out there. Although I don't think that's a good list, to be honest. First off, hello Mr. Mephistopheles, hello not Yozuka. Hello, Saige. Well, you both are in my Discord. What's good, Annie? What's good, Dalana? Nice to have y'all. Good to see you again. So, okay, now we're back. Yes, you can see a melee weapon right here. It's a martial weapon, in that case, the battle axe. And it would say actually simple, or it should say simple. What is that crazy bad list of melee weapons containing a barrel? That's not a weapon. Oh boy.
I mean, it could be a weapon.
It could be. It could be. You could use it as an improvised weapon, actually. Let me see if I have somewhere on my...
Well...
there we go. There we go. And... Apps, no. Text and mechanics. Let me try. Okay. There's a webpage called D&D Beyond, where you could look for things as well, which you don't have to.
Okay.
Quite frankly. You would need another account for that. If you want to, you can do that. That's just a hint for the people in the stream. You could go to D&D Beyond and search for things on there as well. But for now, as it's the easiest way, literally, to look for things, we can go. There we go. Equipment, and then we can go in here. There we go. And these are the simple weapons. They are listed as well. They are listed as well in the player's handbook, but I don't know the page right now.
Boomerang is a melee weapon?
It is a ranged weapon, a simple ranged weapon.
Oh, okay.
Let me type simple melee. There we go. And that's your choice that you could pick, or you could pick the two short swords, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, I guess I take the two short sword.
Two short swords it is. And then Roll20 makes it fairly easy to set that up. You just need to drag and drop the short sword from the companion into your character sheet, and I've set it up already.
Oh, okay.
So you've got the short sword. And then what
And
does
the
player
second
handbook
short
say?
sword?
It's already inserted.
Oh, okay.
The left-hand number does tell you the amount, the quantity of the items that you have, and the right number, the 2 in that case as well, tells you the weight.
Oh, yeah, I just watched on attacks and spellcasting. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
Not on my inventory.
Alrighty. Okay, so you have the possibility to get a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack. As everyone else has the Explorer's pack, you will get the Explorer's pack right now as well.
Okay.
You can already look for 10 torches and 10 ratios. Ratios? Explorer's pack. Rations. So what you do is you literally just go to the torch to the companion and type torch, and you would drag and drop torch, and then you give the quantity of that. Same for the ration. And while you're doing that, well, for the sake of it, for the sake of keeping this short and having longer time to play, actually, I would just add the other things.
Okay, thanks.
Basket, bedroll. Well, the Explorer's Pack is usually the go-to pack because it contains the most valuable things from all the other options that people usually have.
Okay.
Torture, water skin. Come on. Oh. There we go. Water skin and hemp rope. For the hempen rope, we do something special. That is, we actually go into the information menu. We click the little eye icon or information icon, and we just go in there and type 50 feet because you have 50 feet. Whenever you cut the rope, you will accordingly change that in here.
Okay.
We just have the fixed weight for it. I don't care about weight. Alrighty. Then you get a longbow, a quiver. Quiver being a Köcher.
Yeah.
You've got the longbow, you got quiver. There we go. And you've got 20 arrows. There we go. Although these are in the quiver, so I will not put them in here. I will just have them in here. The quiver can hold up to 20 arrows. Keep track of these up here. So you can, whenever you shoot an arrow, you can then just dial down. Dial down, dial down, dial down, dial down, dial down.
Ah, yeah.
Next up, you can pick a favorite enemy. For that, Yozuka, your the revised ranger is a little bit more simple than the new ranger, right?
He's not really much more simple. He's a lot more complicated, actually, and he's more optimized for D&D 5e than a normal ranger.
Okay, let's go with simple then. So we're going with the simple.
With the normal ranger.
Yeah, we're staying with the normal ranger. So you do get 2 new feats. Feats are special traits of your classes, of your races, or of your backgrounds, whatever. All that kind of stuff. So what you actually get is the favored enemy, which basically says, the favored enemy right here, which basically says that you have one race that you are very skilled to fight against. Like one of these written there we go. One of these here written favorite enemies. Aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructions, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities, oozes, plants, or undeads. Alternatively, you can select 2 races of humanoid, such as gnolls or orcs, as your favorite enemy. So of the first ones, you can just take 1. Of the second one, you could take 2. So if your elf hates elves, you could pick elves as well, and then you could have humans as well to it, if you wanted to. That's pretty much up to you.
Yeah, I think I take the undead as my favorite enemy.
The undead as your favorite enemy. Alright.
Yeah.
You will have to read on your own the text that's standing here. I will not read it out all completely, but you will find your way around that. What it grants you is basically some advantages over that race, and I think later on some additional damage. No, not really. Not really. But you will figure that out as we go.
Okay.
Favorite enemy. class, and then we type in it's the ranger, it's level 1, and we just copy paste that from the compendium. Then we've got the natural explorer, something as well where you get some benefits, and you can choose from level 1 on one natural environment, such as Arctic, coasts, deserts, forests, grasslands, mountains, swamps, or the Underdark, which is basically everything under the earth, like tunnel systems and this kind of stuff, like very specific tunnel systems. And whenever you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in. Like if you would, for example, use your nature skill while being in the favored terrain, you would not just get 2 as the proficiency bonus, but you would get actually 4 as the proficiency bonus right now.
Oh,
And
okay.
also you can like you can travel there faster, the difficult terrain doesn't stop your group, and all that sort. So you will have to pick one of these. You don't have to pick them right now or today, because that's kind of mean if you would have to. But for the next time, I would like you to prepare that and actually think about a terrain that you would like to be proficient in. Why is that? That's why. There we go. Natural Explorer. What's good that played? We've got the class, we've got still ranger, level 1, and we've got that done as well. Done and dusted. Your character is mostly completed now. You will get things for nothing? There we go. You will get spells from level 2 on, but we will be talking about that as soon as you get these spells, because that's a little bit more complicated, and we don't want to use the time right now for that.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, I would say we are pretty much done with character creation right now. I want all of you to write a character background. I will introduce you to that and let you know how to do that later on as well. Alexa doesn't hear me. Now she does. So the background story should then contain like a normal page, 1-pager, maybe 2. And that would be then something for next week. I will give you homework whenever we're finishing a round. Yeah.
I hate school.
But you will have to learn certain things, and whenever I feel like there's certain weaknesses within the group that something that you're not aware of yet, then I will make you do certain things for the next time, or prepare certain things for the next time. I strongly urge you to take notes of these rounds, because I will ask for details from the last sessions. So when we're playing next week again on Thursday, I will ask, for example, Saige, hey, what happened in the first hour of our sessions, of our session 0 or session 1, however you want to call it.
Thank you, Benny.
No worries, Benny. Wait.
Confusion.
Yeah, it is confusing here. Okay, then let's hop into that, and let's actually put starting screen. That's something I've been preparing as well alongside, and that is our home screen, basically, as long as we don't have maps. And that would be that should be way less pixelated. There we go. There
Yay.
we go.
I mean, it's well made, but it feels so wrong. What did you do to this picture?
Why? Why does it feel wrong?
Oh boy.
Why does it change every time?
There's these super cute emotes. There's the high quality D20 in the background, the high quality sun, and then some paint grass. What the fuck? Sorry.
Yeah, you will have to live with that. You will have to.
Where do I
live with
quit?
that. You can't.
Oh, that.
You're bound by blood now.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. Okay, so we've got 4 characters. We're starting with these 4 characters, let's put it that way. And I would like to introduce yourselves to the stream, actually, and your character ID to the stream. And everyone's be like, oh, shoot, no one told me about that. You will have that a lot with me.
Oh
You
my
will
god.
have that a lot with me.
If I would just like to mention that this was not included in the contract.
That's right, but you still signed by blood, so you can't quit out. But
I knew there was something fishy about this.
You're not the first one. Altix Flukebrand. Which one of you is Altix Flukebrand?
That's me.
That's me. Who's me?
Saige.
That's good. Saige, please introduce your character.
My character is a wizard, which is in love with book, and he's not the one who stand in front of combats or something like that. He's the backup. That's it for now, I think.
All right. So, what race is your character?
He's a gnome,
Mm-hmm.
and as a gnome, he's very tiny.
So he's a very tiny creature.
Yes.
Is he's very fragile, isn't he?
Yes.
Sehr zerbrechlich.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Very.
Okay, he's very fragile. Alrighty, so we've got a gnome called Altix Flukebrand, which is our wizard of the group. And then we've got another character, Brother Tiberius. You may speak up right now.
Alright, Brother Tiberius is me. I'm not Yozuka for anyone who's wondering. I'm just some random guy who enjoys to play D&D. And I've played with Fangolf a few times already. Twice, maybe thrice, but definitely not more.
In years.
And my character is... years, yeah. And my character is Brother Tiberius. I'm a gnome cleric of the life domain. I'm about a meter tall, very, very gullible fellow. I'm a vegetarian. I love animals of any kind. And yeah, I basically trust anyone that trusts me.
So basically anyone who's shaking your hand, you're in the first place are going to trust.
Oh, as long as they smile, I'll definitely be their friend.
Alrighty, so just smiling people for Brother Tiberius. Alrighty, next up, Shacyra Ishatar. Who's that? Someone's not speaking up right now. Someone is speaking up now.
Okay. I'm...
So nervous, apparently.
yeah, absolutely. I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, he did. That played.
And I don't trust anyone. I'm really suspicious to other.
Okay, so you're quite the opposite of Brother Tiberius then.
Exactly.
I'm sure we'll make great friends.
Most likely.
I'm a rogue. and I'm really good and at acrobatics.
You're really
I'm
good at it.
flexible as fuck.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
That's a no. Alrighty then. Okay, we've got one last character. Shast Vutum. Vutum. How would you like the last name to be pronounced?
Probably Vutum.
Vutum.
Yeah, Vutum. Yeah, my name is Shast Vutum. I'm a ranger wood elf, and I've been isolating very long in the forest, and that's the reason why I don't speak very often and be sometimes like just be quiet.
Sometimes you're just quiet. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. What is your favorite what is your favorite hobby? Like what does your character like to do?
My character is probably just like his hobbies are just basically hunt animals and try to survive, so that one time they could escape forest, and yeah.
Alrighty. Cool. Whenever I'm supposed to say something and I'm not saying anything, I'm basically making notes. As you saw last time, I do actually take notes, and epic weaponsmithing is a hobby, right? Yeah, it is. So don't be mad at me or yell at me for taking notes. Sometimes I do that. Alrighty. Okay, then let's get with some formal things out of the way beforehand. As you, chat, may have already figured out, not everyone is as savvy in speaking English as did Plate is, or as not Yozuka is. So please do not make fun of anyone saying something, or actually not saying something. If you do, and that's a housekeeping rule as of now, if you do make fun of people not finding the right words, or maybe making fun of the chosen words, I will smile at it once. The second time you'll get a timeout, the third time you'll get a timeout, and the fourth time you're banned from the chat. That Plate is good at English is a bit of a joke given my name. True. Also, and that's for the players now. I know I have said it already in our team or in our before call. Let's put it that. Let's say it that way. Whenever you have anything that you're unhappy with or any feedback, please make sure to get accordingly to that person or to me, so we can get that figured out. If you're really unhappy with a person and you are in an argue, let's say you are in an argue with anyone throughout the game, please make sure it's always just your characters being in an argue and not you. You are not your character. Well, you are not the roleplay character that you're playing. Let's put it that way. So if I do get the sense that you are having argues with another person of the group because of this role-playing right here, you'll be excluded from the group and I will look for 2 new players. Is that understood, and are you fine with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm fine with this.
But of course.
That is perfect. In that case, we are able to start today's session. Alrighty. I'm already trying to read the chat and talking. That's not a good idea.
Same.
Yeah, right? Alrighty, in that case, let's just start. We're going to play an regular Dungeons & Dragons setting, and I would say right now we could start just off with you all being in a tavern. And within this tavern, you will see each other and you will know each other. All of you 4 guys are from the same village. It's a small village, nothing large, just a couple of 100 people. And it's usually a very peaceful village. Nothing's really happening there. Still, for some reason, all of you have decided it's time to actually get out into the world, to be more adventurous, and thus you've come to the tavern because all of you've heard that there are quests that you could take on, which will actually bring you out into the world and will pay you for adventuring. I mean, that's great, isn't it? The last one to enter the tavern is probably Brother Tiberius. The last one to be seen in the tavern is probably Shacyra, because she's standing in the dark corner, right-hand side somewhere, and she's just standing there in the shadows, as she usually does. All of you will see each other sooner or later, and you can interact with each other now. I want all of you to interact by first saying what you're wearing, how you're looking like, so everyone else can picture your character, not just by the picture that we've set already, but by your imagination as well. So let's start with Brother Tiberius enters the tavern, and he sees Altix first. He's walking across the room and sitting down at the table of Altix. You sure have heard of each other, because both of you are gnomes, both of you do love the nature, and you will start actually talking to each other. You may try to roleplay that right now.
Alright, so as I'm entering the tavern, I look around a bit and probably find Altix really fast. So I'll just walk up to him with a huge smile on my face, a shiny new shield strapped to my left arm, and a sword in a new sheath is wrapped to my waist. I'm wearing slightly used, maybe not so new scale armor. There's a few patches here and there, and sorry. And I'm really just looking the likes of a newbie adventurer who doesn't know how the world works. But there's still a huge smile on my face, and I approach Altix with a light greeting, wave my hand at him, and just say, Altix, you're already here. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. What's going on?
Oh, about those quests we talked about. I went to the church and I got this new shield, and they said I should go out in the world and become an adventurer to spread the word of our god.
Oh, a new shield.
So,
That's fine.
Yeah, it is. It's so shiny. Anyways, where's the others? I think Shacyra and Shast wanted to join us, right?
Yes, I think I have seen Shacyra in the shadows right of us.
Why would she be there? It's dark there.
I don't know. Let's find her.
You would go.
Alright, so I'll take another look around the tavern and focus on the darkest spot and spots and try to find Shacyra.
Go and roll perception.
Fangolf, you're muted.
Oh, go and roll perception. Do the players know each other?
Easy.
Briefly. The characters do know each other, but the players not really. Yeah, so here's what happens. Basically, while standing up, Brother Tiberius is already walking towards Shacyra. Altix, on the other hand, wants to walk into the opposite direction. And Brother Tiberius is looking like confused why he's not just walking over to Shacyra, who's standing right there in the dark corner. But after a brief change of glances, thanks. they will communicate non-verbal there, and they're walking over to Shacyra, including Shacyra now into their conversation, standing right in front of her and confronting her why she's standing there in the darkness and why she's all alone.
Oh, hi, Shacyra. What are you doing here in the shadows?
I just observe his place.
But why here?
It's a suspicious place. I don't want to be. My Gott.
Was möchtest du sagen?
Auffällig. Aber mir fällt das Wort nicht ein.
Obvious?
Obvious. Exactly.
But in the shadows? In a tavern? Why?
It is.
I need him.
It is that moment that Shast is actually coming from the bar and bringing some drinks with her. I think it's a her.
Yeah, it's a her.
Okay, so she's bringing some drinks with her, and it's actually 3 of them. She seemed to be already prepared for 3 more people. She's having 4 drinks then, not 3. So she seems to be prepared already for having 3 more people, and she's bringing a jug of beer of wine, actually elven wine, for all of you, and she's greeting friendly into the group.
Oh, hey, here you are. Didn't see you in the dark corner. I've got some wine for you both, but there's missing someone, isn't it? Isn't he?
Who is missing? We are all here. Open your eyes.
Oh, I didn't saw Altix. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Altix. Forgot the character name.
Of whom?
From Alexa.
Shacyra.
Shacyra. I didn't saw Shacyra in this very dark corner, to be honest.
Yes.
But here you go. Have some wine.
Oh, thanks. I nipped the wine. So, are we going to find a person who gives us some quest things?
Oh, about the quests. It's over there, in front of the bar. I already saw this.
I walk towards the bar.
Alrighty, you're walking towards the bar, and the bartender is greeting you, kind of already knowing what you're up to, and he's pointing at a board. There's a wooden board where are some quests pinned, and in form of single paper sheets, and you know that you can just grab one of these sheets if you actually want to. If you actually want to pursue this quest.
I look which quests are on the board.
There are several quests. There are around like 5 to 10 quests, and there's one wanted mission looking very, very interesting actually. But as you read the name, of the person who's wanted, you've heard that that person is very murderous and very, very dangerous, especially for his melee combat. He's well known that he's very, very dangerous in that.
Oh, melee combat. No.
you decide that you don't want to fight that person. So you're looking around, and after a while you find a quest that seems to be suitable for the group, especially as all of you are adventurers, beginning adventurers. So you can actually grab that, or you do actually grab that paper. And while I'm talking about that, you get back to the group and you're showing this this note to the group.
Look, I got the quest. I show the quest to the others.
Well,
That's the quest for us.
this quest looks interesting, to be honest. But are you really sure that we can do this?
Oh, there's another quest with a murder man. I think that's a good quest.
Okay, never mind. I'm fine with this quest.
I agree.
I agree. A murder man sounds dangerous.
Yes.
So, what's this quest about?
I read the Zettel quest
Note?
log.
Hmm?
Give me a second. There we go. As we're doing this live, and again, everything is improvised, we'll have to go with that. There we go. You should be able to see that now. Are you?
Yes.
Should be on your screens. So that's basically the quest that you're having.
Oh. Okay, let's go to the fields and find the rabbit.
Well, does any one of you know this farmer? I don't think I've heard their name before.
Yes, there must be a name on the quest. I search for
Wow.
a name.
I just heard of 2 local farmers, but farmer, it doesn't seem
Oh, there it
familiar to
is.
me.
It's Farmer Brutus.
Oh, right.
Oh, there it is.
Session 1, and I'm already trolling Fengor.
It's good, it's good, it's good.
Okay, let's ask the barkeeper where the Farmer Brutus is normally at this time. I walk to the barkeeper.
You walk over to the barkeeper. The barkeeper is doing what a barkeeper usually does. He's drying the mugs, as he was washing all of them. And it is early in the evening. That's a sentence now. And he's looking over at you and nodding his head, not really saying anything.
Okay. So, what we gonna do now?
Yeah, you're turning over. You're turning around to your group again after the barkeeper didn't talk to you or didn't initiate the talk to you, and you're asking that very question. What are we going to do now?
Well, then if nobody exactly knows where the farmer
Nobody?
is,
We only ask the barkeeper.
If
Nobody
the
of
barkeeper
our
doesn't know,
group-
nobody knows.
You didn't even you didn't even ask the barkeeper.
Huh.
You said you walk over to the bar.
Yes.
You did. The barkeeper acknowledged you. You turned around and said, "Nobody's telling us anything here." Role play at its best.
Okay, I guess we misunderstood the Fangirl there.
Maybe.
So I'll turn to the barkeeper again and ask him about Farmer Brutus and where his farm is located.
He's looking at the mug. He's looking at you. He's looking at the mug. He's looking at you, and he's like, Farmer Brutus. Yeah, I've heard about him, and I don't know where he is now. I don't know. He's sometimes in the north, sometimes in the south, sometimes he's selling something on the market. I don't know where he is.
So if he's everywhere, then where's his farm?
Somewhere in the north of this village, goddamn village. I don't want to work here anymore. Do you want to have my job? I really want to go out and adventure.
I'd love to have your job, but I'm on a quest and I have to hunt rabbits and spread the name of my god. So I'm sorry.
He's smiling and grinning, a little bit vicious, and he's really trying to do a grin. It's more frightening than politely friendly. And you know that he's known that he's not like the friendliest barkeeper around.
He loves his job.
But yeah, he truly does. There are rumors that he's spitting into drinks whenever someone's not nice to him. And yet he's still trying to be friendly towards you. And he's like, so if you really want to have my job, you can have it. It's fine, it's fine. And he takes one of his mugs, which is still full, but just was handed back by a customer, and he's drinking it up all in one sip.
Oh well, bottoms up, barkeep. But I'm sorry. I guess we've got to go for now. If the job offer still stands, I'll come back if the adventuring doesn't work.
Hey, do not leave me hanging there. I want to do that adventuring thing as well. You young bastards, you're doing all that adventuring. I want to have some fun as well, you know?
I'm sorry, sir, and I'll just leave the bar.
You're just eating.
I leave the bar too.
I were confused and just also leave the bar.
Alrighty, all of you gathered are leaving the bar. I guess Shacyra is following as well, because that's a very suspicious bar, according to her. And you're going, and you're now on the streets. It's just like dirt streets, nothing fancy. The new cobblestone streets, they haven't reached you yet. It's just really just now invented, and at least it's the last thing that they've invented in the next big city, which is about like 3 to 4 weeks away from your village. And as again, most of you do know this area, but you never really heard about a farmer. That's suspicious for one. Like that is something that Shacyra is certainly telling you guys. She's like, you know, I've been hearing about a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of suspicious things happening here. Suspicious neighbors, suspicious kids, all the suspicious people on the market. But that one is truly suspicious here. Don't you think it's suspicious that we are all going on a quest for a farmer that we've never heard of, although we kind of grew up here? Don't you think that's suspicious? Something along that line is what she's saying while you're entering the streets, looking to the left and looking to the right. Right in front of you are brand new houses, actually, because the village is flourishing. And you only hear a couple of people talking to the left, a couple of people talking to the right. It's not a crowded place.
I go to one of the people who is talking there and asking about Farmer Brutus.
You're going to talk to one of the randomly to one of the people.
Yes.
Without them really knowing you. They're looking at you and be like, excuse me, we don't buy anything here. We don't buy anything. We don't know what you want, and they're just walking away from you. They don't really
Oh, wow.
they don't really interact with you. Was good, Permit. Nice to have you.
Well, I agree
That's a
with.
very suspicious place here.
A very suspicious place where we kind of grew up.
Yes.
Well,
Again,
I agree.
Again, you've been getting out and directly walking to a stranger and be like, hey, yo, do you know that Mr. Brutus, the farmer? Do you know him? Maybe not the best way to talk to people.
That's the way I do it.
I like. Oh, yeah. If that's the way.
Well, I agreed with Shacyra and also said it was a bit suspicious that a farmer need help, that we aren't here enough since now. But to be honest, I don't care if it's a new farmer or an old farmer. We get paid, and that's all. What's
That's
the
all you care
quest is
about.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's walk to the north of the city.
Let's walk to the north of the city. So, while you're walking to the north of the city, one of the people on the streets is actually recognizing you, Altix. And it's a friend of you. It's a friend of you, and you do know that he loves the nature as much as you do, and that he's really good with people usually. So you give it a shot and ask him, hey, do you know about Brutus? And he's giving you the info that if you leave the village in the north and you go over to a little bit to the east, you will find a lonely village, a lonely farm. Nothing too huge actually, but he heard that there's that there has been some troubles and something's up there. You should better keep away from there, he says.
Okay, let's walk to the farm.
Alrighty, like everyone wants to walk there.
Yeah, before we leave, I'd like to ask the passerby or the friend if he has heard anything about rabbits attacking this farm or bothering this farm.
He stands still for a moment there and seems to be thinking, and then he shakes his head and be like, no, not really, no. I've been hearing rumors that they're like little creatures, kind of murderous, killing the chickens. Yet I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're referring to if you're talking about rabbits. Killing things are usually not rabbits.
Yeah, that's right. So it's just little creatures that eat chickens.
That's what I've heard. Yeah. I do believe. Yeah.
Must be wolves.
Have I ever heard of creatures like this?
I'll make a history check.
Sure.
What is the sound?
19.
19. You have heard about things that are walking around and killing things. Of course, you've heard about wolves. You've heard about actually sometimes some martens that are killing like little like really little insects. You may have heard about some rats sometimes if they're really hungry, trying to bite people, but then realizing that they are not dead, they actually do. They actually do let off of these people, so they're not really eating them.
Okay. Then I'll turn back to the rest of the party with a thoughtful look on my face and turn to what's her name? To Shast, and ask if she knows anything about this. I've heard of a lot of animals that, well, attack chickens or other people, but most of them don't look like rabbits.
Yeah, I also can't remember of animals that looks like rabbits and attack small animals like chickens. It's very strange.
Come
I
on, let's
think we should.
go.
Yeah, I agree. We should check out this farm.
Well, if you say so. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Let's turn around and don't do it. How about
What?
that?
That's no problem, little rabbits. Ha. I walk forward.
Very bravely, you walk forward, and the distance actually not too far away. Like your friend was kind of accurate when he said going out and then just walk a bit out of the city, and you'll find a farm, a very lone farm. And you arrived there, and what he didn't tell you is that this farm actually seems it seems as if there's no one living there. It looks like a little bit rotten here and there. The roof is a little bit broken, and here's supposedly no one. Yet you can see that the fields are really great. Looking like there's salads on the field, which doesn't seem to be like robbed or something like that. There's really nothing that seems to be bothering with the farm, apart from the farm house itself.
I don't think that's the farm we're searching for.
But it's the only farm in the direction we were told. Maybe they're just not good at housekeeping.
Maybe.
Maybe they're just
I
not good at
stay
housekeeping.
back.
Actually, who's the most perceptive of you guys?
Perceptive?
Perceptive.
Uh-oh.
You have something called passive perception. A passive wisdom in brackets perception.
Mm,
That would
That's
be
a
a
good
13 for me.
what?
11.
8.
Very good ranger.
Feel very dumb now.
And Alexa is muted.
Rook.
A 12.
A 12. So the most perceptive is Brother Tiberius, right?
Yes.
With a
Seems
13.
like it, yeah.
So as you're already trying to get away and turn around, in the corner of your eye you can see some movement. There's something moving, and it doesn't really look like a rabbit to you. It more looks like a really large rat. And it's not really coming towards you. It seems more to be looking at you guys and observing you.
Sorry, where exactly did I see it? Is this inside the house or
It's
in
on the
front of
fields.
the house?
It's on the fields.
On the fields,
You-
okay.
You look.
okay.
You look in between the salad field, and you can see somewhere there a rat on there, or something appearing to be a rat. Let me draw a shape here. So if you guys, let me that one. Let me put that one, and then you have something more here. Come on, I want to move that. Ah! Seriously. Come on. Okay, that is the house, right? Ah, now it works. And you guys are... Why isn't... Anyway, you guys are standing basically here. Obviously, the size is not correct right now. You're standing somewhere over here, and the upper one is the field, and somewhere in there, as you were to leave that area, you saw something moving. A really large rat, you would say, from what you saw. So nothing too frightening, actually. Although it was really large, even for your, like you're used to large rats, but that one was really large.
Wait a second, I think I saw something in the fields there.
What was it?
A huge rat, I think?
A rat.
I'm not sure, but I guess it would be big enough to eat a chicken.
Okay.
Are you sure that you only see one of those chicken eater?
Chicken
Or
eater.
could it be that there would be another one?
Well, I only saw one, but there could be more.
You saw it long enough that you saw that it was observing you. So at least it got some interest in you.
And I think it was looking back at me.
A rat. What's looking back to you while you're looking at it?
I mean,
Rat.
it could be a magic rat.
Magic rat.
I don't know.
You've
You're
heard
the
about
wizard.
that, Saige.
Can I roll?
Roll on what? Oh, what do you want to succeed with your roll?
To remember if I heard about rats that's magic.
You have heard about that. You don't have to roll for that. You know that
Okay.
there are spells like Find Familiar, and these spells will be able to call a rat.
Oh, magic rats, that one. Yes, I know.
Now that we're talking of.
Yes, I've heard about magic rats, but why should be here some magic rat?
Maybe it doesn't like Farmer Brutus.
Hmm.
Or it doesn't like chickens. Or likes chickens too much.
Okay. I think we should talk to the rat. Because I can talk to little creatures.
I think we should kill them.
I think we should talk to the rat.
After a very
Yeah,
long time,
let's-
that's
let's
been the
not call
first
a-
thing Shacyra actually said. You've been standing there, you've been talking all the time, and she was just looking at you in kind of in an ekel.
Disgust.
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 Thanks. Kind of in disgust, even thinking about talking talking to the rats. And Shacyra is literally the first thing after you've left the village. She said is, "Let's
the
kill
rat.
it."
Okay, you can go.
I mean, that's
ahead.
just a little bit terrifying.
If you want to kill her, you can go ahead. I stand there and wait what's happening.
Alexa,
So-
peace was never an option. True Batman.
So killing magic rats isn't dangerous?
She want to, so let her kill the magic rat.
Okay, if you say so.
So
So,
what are you going to
Shacyra.
do, Shacyra? It's your turn now.
I would try to find them.
You try to find them. Okay, you're walking into that little pathway that is in between those two fields that you've been looking at, and at the distance at the remote part where Tiberius has been showing or pointing over to. Isn't there a way to? Anyway, you're looking over there, and you're really straining your eyes and really trying to see something there. But in between those salad fields, there's not really anything. Make a perception roll. Wahrnehmungswurf.
Okay.
Du hast einen Haken daneben.
Du musst auf das Perception klicken.
Ja. Ah nee, das ist Deception. Wait.
Das ist Deception.
Yeah.
Das ist Perception. Das ist gut. Es ist eine 10. It's a 10. You don't see those rats that he's been talking about. There's nothing on the fields. There's just salad. And maybe some carrots on this field down here. What are you going to do?
I imagine if I could burn the field.
Burn the field. Oh, that's my turn now.
So you're starting to think while standing there and really not doing anything, and while doing so, you're starting to play with your matchbox. Right? You should have something to. Is it the matchbox or is it the tinderbox? It's the tinderbox.
Tinderbox.
And you're playing with the tinderbox. Then you look at the torches that you have as well in your backpack, and you're putting 1 to 1, and then, well, you have been trying to kill a lot of things in the past. You have been trying to burn down a lot of things in your past, and by that experience, you know that salad doesn't really burn that well, unless it's really dry. But this salad is just really in good condition.
I don't think that's working,
She never told you what she's up to do.
but I see her playing with the
Or you can
tinderbox.
make an insight wolf, an insight roll. Insight is whenever you want to estimate and asset the intentions of a person. And it's an 8. So you don't really get the idea because she's just looking at her torches once, and then at the matchboxes, at the tinder box, and you're not long enough. You're not long enough a group here to really know each other that well. Sounds like an
Okay.
interesting past. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the past of Shacyra as well.
Guys, what's about the idea if we just try to knock on the house and see if someone's in there?
Okay, go ahead.
Ah, fuck. Ah.
Oh, by the way, cursing. You guys are allowed to curse, yet you're not allowed to use the curse words themselves. You can curse with synonyms, or being very descriptive with that curse. Like if you want to say something specific, you just try to describe that specific thing. Did Blade be like, yes? Finally he says it.
Wow.
Alrighty. I do assume that you, Shast, are trying to approach the house, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Is it only you, or is anyone following?
I follow, but in
Some distance.
some distance, yes.
Alrighty. Let me actually size you down to...
Oh god,
5
I'm
foot.
freaking.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
Now you're a gnome.
I'm a gnome.
I am the big.
Alright, okay, that's a little bit better from the from the proportions, yet not really
Yes.
good. There we go.
Oh, it's a villa.
It's a high quality map now.
Yeah. It's a mansion.
Let me make that, because it's obviously a carrot field. Let me make that orange as well. Alrighty. Now you have a super duper deluxe map.
Such
Um,
immersion.
so many
Magic.
details.
Alrighty, you guys are slowly approaching the house, with actually. Let me send that to the map layer. To the map layer. There we go. And you're approaching it in which order? We said that there is Shast in the front. We've got Altix somewhere in the back. Where are the other two guys?
I'll be about a step or two behind Shast.
Alrighty, not too far away from Shast then.
Yep.
And that makes Shacyra the man between you, or the woman between you and Altix.
Yes.
So that's the order that you're walking closely to the house, or actually trying to approach the house. And right about when you're at the end of the fields, there's like 5 to 10 foot more towards the house, and right then you hear someone shouting out of the house, "What do you want? I don't want to buy anything.
What?
What do you want? I don't want to buy anything."
Oh, okay.
Why are people are thinking we sell things here?
Are you asking that as a character, or are you asking that
As a character.
as a character? Does any one of the other characters want to interact with that?
Yeah. I shouted back that we didn't want to sell anything. We are here for the killer rabbits. For the
You are
chicken
allowed
eater.
to. You are allowed to say that in character, actually. So if you want
okay.
to, you can just say that in character or shout that in character. Please don't.
I don't want to shout. The neighbors are asleep.
Well, they
Good
have
choice.
been. They have been for the longest time.
We don't want to sell anything. We are here for the giant rabbits that kill your chickens.
What rabbits? What chicken?
Are you not Farmer Brutus?
No, I am Brutus.
We
I
got a
didn't understand
crest
that
here.
Someone's bursting out the door and bursting open the door, not out the door. Someone's bursting open the door with a loud slam. You can hear the door rattling against the house wall, and in there stands a dwarf, and he has like a powder red hat and seems really angry and looking at you. What quest? What do you want? You say rabbits?
Yes, we say rabbits. We found the crest.
I don't
in
bite
heaven.
anything. Get away!
No.
Get away from my hand! And he's holding an axe in his hand. He looks very, very well experienced with that.
Guys, what we gonna do with this dwarf?
I'm a bit confused, but still talking to the dwarf. You just, you just hung out a letter in the tavern.
Tavern, yep.
Yeah, tavern. That you have a rabbit problem that eat your chicken.
Now show me! Show me that piece of paper that you're talking about!
I reach the letter to Shacyra.
Oh my god.
So you're basically pulling a little bit on the cloth on Shacyra. Shacyra is turning around. She's probably like 6 hats higher than you, and she's a tiefling, right? And she's probably about like almost 2 meters high, even with her horns. So you're probably, well, if you're tall, you're probably going to the midst to the mid of her legs, like not the knees, but a little bit higher. So you're really just putting on the clothes and be like holding the paper up to her. She's turning around and facing you. What are you saying now?
Give it to the next one, please.
I'm taking my notes and wait, which one was it?
Tiberius. The next one's
It
Tiberius.
is Tiberius.
Yeah, I give it to Tiberius.
Okay, I guess I'll pass it forward to Shast. Since we're
Thank
doing
you.
this.
I just turn around, take the paper, turn around again, and just gave the little drawn the paper. Here you go.
The dwarf is standing at the door, and you're like still 5 to 10 foot away. So you're carefully walking towards the dwarf, and the dwarf is holding up the axe, really angry, looking at you. His nose is a little wide, and his eyes are really large, and he's just like breathing really heavily. As you get closer, his axe begins to shake, and you fear that he's almost going to hit you. And as soon as he sees the paper and he sees like that there's written something on there, he just drops the axe and is really friendly all of a sudden. He's starting to smile and be like, "I wrote that paper. Why don't you say that before?"
We did.
You didn't? I would remember that paper, wouldn't I? I've signed it myself, and he's pointing at that, and be like, but damn, I can't remember that I've promised 4 gold pieces for that. I'm no rich man, you see the roof.
Yeah.
So I hope you don't come for the money, you just come here for the helping.
Did you got some books?
I once had, yes. But I sold them.
Hmm.
I
make a facepalm.
I have carrots and I have salad.
I take 4 carrots for that.
You can grab them from the field.
Yes, but first we need to finish the quest.
Oh, that's right, that quest, yeah. And he's looking again at the paper, right as he says that. You get the idea that he's probably not in his own mind anymore. He looks really old as well. And then he gives Shast the paper back and be like, and says like, you know what to do with that. And then he
Yes,
goes
but-
back into the house, or tries, or attempts to.
I make another facepalm.
I'm just standing there with the paper and can't get in my head what's just happened, and I just slowly turn to the other party members and say, "What happened?"
I don't
I'm
know.
not too sure, but he did promise us some carrots.
As you say that from within the house, because you haven't been stopping him, from within the house, you can hear the door closing quietly. You can hear a very angry, "Who's out there?"
Oh, not again.
I shout back, no one, we're about to leave. Let's just kill those
Who's no one? I
rabbits or
don't know
magic-
no one!
Let's just kill the magic rats, okay? He's strange.
Yes, he's very strange.
Could we burn the property down?
Not yet.
He's kind
To
of in
be
for
honest-
that now.
To be honest, I don't want carrots anymore.
We start the quest, so we must finish it.
Yeah, he seems a bit pitiful. So let's at least help him with the rats.
Yes. I
Okay.
take a look at the salad field and try to spot some rats.
Alrighty. You can make a perception roll. And you will have to roll successful for a 15. That's a 20. That is really good.
Nice.
And you can spot the rat now that you couldn't be spotting earlier. And the rat that was described earlier is now sitting right at the end of the fields where you have started your way towards the house, actually.
There is the rat. I point at the rat.
And as you do that, you see that the rat is getting up on 2 legs, supposedly sitting on the or apparently sitting on the its bum, and making a very dramatic pose, like as you're showing on it, kind of mocking you.
Shacyra, do your job. Go kill the rat.
I pull out my daggers.
You get out your daggers, and the rat is looking at you, kinda questioning, like leaning the head a little bit, and making the killing sign, right? He has one of his claws at its throat, and striking over it, and looking at her, and then it seems to be calculating something or thinking about something, and then all of a sudden it starts to run away from you.
Okay, we got it. No rats here.
No rats anymore there. We've got it. Alrighty.
Easy.
Good job. But there's a problem. The rat is still alive.
Well, our quest was to kill them or to chase them away, but it just fled, and I think it was threatening us. So, should we hide somewhere?
I don't want to hide after in the back of this house. You know, there's a dwarf shouting out.
We could hide in the fields.
Oh, good idea.
And the rat did it as well.
You,
So
you look around and you see that there are some of these salads actually large enough, oddly large enough, for you to hide behind.
I try to hide behind a salad.
You're trying to hide behind one of these salads. Make a stealth roll.
Boo.
Quick questions. Where are the rolls?
The rolls. If you want to roll
Yeah.
something, you go into your character sheet
Yeah.
and you find the skills, right?
Skills. Yeah.
And there, then you can just click on whatever I say you should roll. Like in that
Oh,
case, you can
okay.
click on
Thanks.
stealth if you want to.
Oh,
But
okay,
first,
thanks.
but first off, Altix, without informing you really, right? He just yeets into the salad fields after Brother Tiberius mentions, well, we could hide behind those salads, and he's fulfilling that plan. So he basically decided what's next to do for you. So he hides there, but he's really not good with hiding. He's really not good with hiding. His head is looking out. His quarterstaff is looking out as well. He's more sitting around the salad than hiding behind the salad. Yet Brother Tiberius is following him, and he already sees like the largest salad that I've been talking about. So making a stealth roll on advantage, please.
sure.
For all of you, I will set
thank
up
God for
the-
advantage.
That's a 19, and you're almost vanishing behind that, at least from one direction. Well, from a couple of directions. But no one actually will see you too soon unless they're coming from behind.
Well, that's good. I guess I'll poke Altix in the side and quietly whisper to him that he has to hide behind the cabbage, or it won't work.
As you do that, the other two are deciding whether to hide here as well or to go somewhere else. What are you deciding on?
Is there also other salads where I can?
Well, you see, you are with
Behind,
we're
okay.
you're with two gnomes, right?
Oh yeah.
And these gnomes are very small. They're very
Yeah, I
small. In
forgot
fact,
about this fact.
as small as so small that you get the idea that you can't hide behind a salad. You just can't.
I'm looking around for other hiding spot. What happened with my?
Don't
Sheep.
mind it. It's back.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just enabled that you can now choose whether to roll on advantage or disadvantage. Now, standardly, you will
okay.
roll just one roll, not two.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, I look around for other hiding spot.
You're looking around, and you can figure out that there's close to the house a few spots where you could try to hide. You could try to climb on the roof because, again, the roof is broken at some parts, and you may be able to break into the house by that, but you do get the idea that that might not be the smartest idea. There are some trees up in the north, like if right here, there's some trees. You could try to hide
nice trees.
in there. Yeah, give me a second there. I'm looking for the props. Oh. Yeah, so you get the idea that you could try to hide there. And that would give you even a little bit distance from your companions there.
Yeah. So I tried.
That's a nice tree.
Wow.
So I tried to hide up the tree, climb out and hide in the tree.
Alrighty, I would like to have an athletics check, acrobatics check. Sorry, and a stealth check
one.
as well.
Acrobatic. No. I'm just click on
Just click on.
Did I?
Yeah. It rolled now thrice acrobatics.
Oh, yeah, that's just
We're just
get,
taking the first
other
roll.
mouse.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries, no
This is
worries.
about my mouse. It just.
Now that happens with roll 20 anyway sometimes.
Oh, okay. And stealth, right?
and then you're trying to stealth up in the trees. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So you're trying to get up there. First, you're attempting it way too fast, but then you will eventually find a pathway up the tree and make it to the top of the tree, and you do get a decent place to hide, but nothing too fancy. You are kind of visible, but yet not. No one will see you on the first glance. They will have to look specifically for you to find you, but it won't be too hard actually to see you up there.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do, Shacyra? Are you just going to stand there, or are you just going to kill them all, or what is it that you're going to do?
I try to hide as well.
You're going to try to hide as well. You're looking for another decent spot, and being guided basically by Shast, you see that the trees seem to be the best option here. You're going over there, and are you trying to hide in the trees as well, or are you trying to hide like behind a tree? What is your idea here?
I would try to hide behind a tree.
Okay, so you don't have to roll on acrobatics, but you will have to roll on stealth.
Yes.
And you certainly vanish just right as you enter the forest. You just vanish. You're standing behind a tree. Usually, people would see people, like creatures would see people standing behind a tree, but you seem to be just molten within the shadows. You're gone. So, for how long are you planning to wait there?
I think 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, for a few minutes at least.
Alrighty. Nothing happens.
High definition cabbages. I love them.
Someone's been complaining. There we go.
I just wait up the tree and see what the other team members are doing.
As you're looking for others and what they're doing, you do see that there's basically nothing around you. Like, as in, there's no one like approaching the farm or something like that. Every now and then, you do see, you do hear from the house someone shouting like, "Who's there? I can see you!"
Oh my god.
And every now and then someone's even knocking against the walls really angrily, but apart from that nothing seems to be happening. And after these said 15 to 20 minutes, all of you get the idea that in the near future there's not going to happen anything.
I think we should find the rat.
Right, maybe magic rats don't act in packs. So it's not coming back with reinforcements.
I try to remember if magic rats are acting with a group or something like that.
Make a history check. Yes, they're always acting. Magical rats are always acting in pacts, at least in pacts of 10. You're pretty certain of that.
I think there are coming more of these rats. Like 10 or something like that.
Wait, 10?
Yes, 10.
But one of them was already brave enough to threaten 4 of us.
Huh. So 10 of them would actually be brave enough to threaten 40 of us.
Okay, we need to think about it. Should we talk to the nice farmer again, or
I mean,
we
if
gonna
we
do?
told him that there's 10 magic rats that are threatening us and
no,
want his fields, he may want to leave with us.
No. That's not what we tell him. We ask him if he knows where the rats are normally, at which place normally the rats are.
So, what do you want to tell him then?
I guess by this time now, you guys have gathered again?
Oh.
Have you? That's a question.
Oh, Tiberius would definitely at least jump out of his hiding spot.
I can talk with Tiberius. He was right
next
my
to you.
side.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Really just wanting to
Yeah,
know.
I slowly climbed down the tree.
You carefully climb
Where-
down, so that's fine.
Yeah. And answered after I heard that they again want to talk to the farmer. I just say, if you want to talk with the farmer, do it. But I'm not gonna do it again.
No, not the best idea, I think. I don't like him, but we got free carrots. I try to spot where Shacyra is. I can't see her.
You're looking around and you don't see Shacyra. You see Shast coming towards you, but Shacyra is just gone.
Where Shacyra is gone.
The last time I saw her was behind this tree, but to be honest, I don't see her either.
Let's check the tree. I walk slowly to the tree.
You're walking slowly.
Be
and
careful,
carefully.
there could be more rats.
Yes, I know that.
You're walking slowly and carefully towards the trees. And Brother Tiberius, for some reason, is just following you. Obviously, doesn't want to leave you alone. And and you're catching up with Shast. So all of you are standing there now, looking into the shadows of the trees, not seeing anything. You can make a perception roll. One of you can make a perception roll.
Okay, I do. Oh.
You've seen something over here.
There was something moving.
Shacyra, is that you? Did the rats get you?
And all of you are moving over there now because Altix has been so convincing that you're moving over there. And as you're walking over here, out of the house, out of a window, you hear cracking noise, glasses breaking. A jug is flying towards you, just above the head of Altix. And a very angry voice out of the house is like, "Get off my land!"
Oh no.
the dwarf is having a lair action there.
I don't think she is here. Let's go back.
But you're
to
still
the
certain
field.
that she's there. You have seen her. You've seen her there.
She must be here.
Maybe the dwarf got her?
Oof.
I mean, that's the only reason why she shouldn't be here anymore after you saw her there, right?
I think the dwarf get her. We need to ask him. But I don't ask him.
We need to ask him. I will not ask him.
Are you sure to ask him again?
I think we have to do that. Oh,
If
did
you want
see
to ask
her?
him, do it, but I'm not going with you. Don't want to die.
So, Tiberius, what do you think? Where she is?
I don't know. She went into the forest and now she's gone. And Tiberius hesitates for a moment and looks down at his shield and then to the house. I'll talk to the dwarf.
Okay, I stay I got your back.
And I'm hiding behind this tree.
So you're trying to hide behind the tree again. You can stand behind a tree. You're not actively trying to hide for something anymore. So
Yeah, I don't.
Altix,
try
where are
to
you
hide
going?
actively. I just
I walk
look.
on the
behind.
salad field behind Tiberius. Can I show where?
Yeah, you can move your characters as well. You can just click your token,
Okay.
and then you can move the character.
Okay, I want to stand here.
Okay. So Tiberius, are you knocking at the door or something? How are you approaching there?
Yeah, so I'll just carefully approach the door and if
Wait
the
a
dwarf
second.
isn't...
We need the letter.
right the moment, the briefest moment before he's knocking, Altix got a very good idea. Brother Tiberius should have the letter because he's been asking for the letter before. The dwarf has been asking for the letter before. So, yeah, Tiberius turning around and taking the letter, and in that time, the door's flying open again, and the very angry dwarf is again in the door. This time, he doesn't have just one axe, he has a shield as well and a helmet on his head.
Yeah, so I stop myself from knocking, turn around to Altix, grab the letter, turn back and see the dwarf, and I'll just scream like a little girl and then hold the letter up to his face. I'm not an enemy!
When you're not an enemy, who are you then?
I was here before. We came for the rest.
I won't remember you, you're so small! He's just like a head taller than you.
We actually came for your quest with
Which
the
quest?
rabbits, but I
Point at the letter. Point at the letter.
I'm holding the letter.
So,
to his
someone
face
from
already.
behind Tiberius, which actually the dwarf is not capable to see there, is whispering, "Point at the letter!" And the dwarf is bursting out the door, and it's like, "Who's there? Who's there? More enemies! More enemies!" And he's just running Tiberius over, shoving him to the side, and is looking fiercely grim at Flukebrand now.
Oh,
You little brat, eating my salad?
no, that's not me. That's the rat.
Oh, you brought rats as well! You better run now!
I start running to the forest.
He's following you. He's following you until he reaches the fence. There's like a little fence post, like just a post left from what used to be or might have been a very bright fence there. And then he's turning around. Burglars! Burglars! Someone's trying to enter my door! And he's running back to Tiberius, who stood up in that time now.
Yeah, I'll just stand around there with a stumped look on my face because the others just abandoned me with this dwarf. And before the dwarf can come closer, I'll just run down this path and scream towards the others, "We'll meet back at the tavern!" And I just continue running away.
So the dwarf is looking at you, and very angrily he's shouting after you. Bring me a beer as well. I ran out of beer. That would be very nice of you.
Bring some beer.
Oh my god.
Quest failed successfully.
Yeah, so Brother Tiberius, by all means, just ran away now. So it's up to you three, Shast, Altix, and Shacyra. What are you going to do? Well, Shacyra is probably still hiding somewhere. She doesn't know where she's hiding herself because she's just vanished in the shadows. And Altix and Shask, what are you doing? Or at least, do you want to do something, Shacyra? You are part of this group as well. You can interact whenever you want.
I would, was heißt schleichen?
Sneak.
I would sneak to Robert. No.
It has
Flukebrand.
it has the names right under the characters.
And no, we just can't see
We
ourselves.
can just see our own, yeah.
Yes.
You can just see your own?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. How do I change that?
Doppelklick aufs Token und dann kannst du in den Einstellungen sagen, dass jeder es sehen kann. Gibt es auf der zweiten Seite, glaube ich, eine Einstellung für.
Gem Notes? Dynamic Lighting? Legacy Lighting? Oh Gott!
Nee,
Place,
Doppelklick aufs Token.
Hab ich. Die haben schon wieder alles geändert.
Schon wieder. Super. Ich habe lange keine Tokens mehr gemacht.
Ich auch nicht. Jahre, ich möchte überhaupt Jahre nicht.
Guck mal gerade im Stream.
Nameplate. Controlled by. Tint color. You do see. Everyone's seen everything. Ja, deswegen. Nope.
Oh wow, wirklich auf dem kleinen i da oben? Wie bekloppt ist das denn?
Now you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Nope, yet.
Yeah, I've been starting with your nameplate.
Wow.
So you can't see it. Actually, you couldn't see it first. There we go. Okay, now you have the name. Sorry.
Okay. I would sneak to Flukebrand and Chest. Yeah, Altix and Chest, and asking them, do you found the rat?
Out of
I
nowhere,
just-
you two have been like in a discussion talking about the salad and the carrots, and Altix kind of bolstering himself, being like, "I've been so brave," whispering actually that he like the smart idea with the quest sheet, right? And out of the blue, no one has heard Shacyra before. She's just asking right that.
Whoa! What was that?
I got scared a little bit, but after that I whispered to Shacyra, "Where have you been? We searched for you, and we already thought that the dwarf killed you."
Just hide to kill the rat.
We need to go back to the tavern. Tiberius is waiting for us.
Why is Tiberius not here?
Because
There was a dwarf threatening him.
Well, you heard all the screaming at least. If you haven't seen it, you at least heard all of it.
Okay.
Altix is right. We need to go to the tavern. I can tell you the story later in the tavern, but we need to go get off this property.
I start walking through the trees.
I follow
And-
him.
Are you coming
waiting-
to the trees?
For my mates.
I follow them too. but I can't move my token for any reason.
Can't move your token. Are you
No,
not?
it's just hops back to the position where it were before. Oh, thanks.
That's strange. I'll have to look into
Yeah,
that.
it's about my mouse.
Okay. It's actually not an eye, Yozuka. It's 3 dots.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, so all of you are gathering back, and it's already getting pretty late in the evening now. To the tavern, but right before you really leave that area, the 3 of you, because you're later than Brother Tiberius, can hear a very bizarre sound. There's a full moon coming on the rising on the horizon, and what you usually would
Wow.
hear, what you usually would hear from a werewolf, right? The howling towards the moon. You hear a squeaking like a rabbit, but very long and bizarre.
What was that?
I don't know, but just leave quickly.
We need to hurry.
I don't want to be in a mess, in troubles again.
It sounds
One
like
shot.
something that should be killed.
She's just all about straight killing. She like,
But-
nah, I don't play with anything.
We can kill later. We need to get to the tavern. The 4th party member is waiting.
If you want to.
I start running.
Yeah, all of the sudden, the left gnome is just running and yeeting towards home base and leaving the area, and you follow nonchalant, and well, you Shacyra are following nonchalant, but even the wood elf is going. It's not running, but going a little bit fast, and ultimately, all of you are gathering in the tavern.
Brother Tiberius, I'm so sorry, but the dwarf.
I don't blame you. He was quite assertive in his rights to his property. So did any one of you meet any other magic rats on the way?
No, but we heard something like a rat. You know, it's full moon now, and
No, you heard something like a rabbit,
the
not a rat.
rabbit. Yes. I mean rabbit. Something like a rabbit. Don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was quite a bit scary, to be honest. I was scared, also. Scared.
But I think we need to go back to him.
So the murder rabbits are real?
I think so.
By the way, every one of you should not look at my stream right now. You can look at my stream later on. I'm preparing a few things here.
Yeah, I saw you do that and already tapped away.
Yeah, always preparing, you know me. By the way, we're in the bar. People may remember that bar. Certain people.
Oh, a bar.
There's a bar. Woo!
Oh,
Yeah, the killer rabbits are
buddy.
real, but I don't think those are really rabbits. I think it's something else.
I think we need to find out what's going on there.
yeah, so it's deep in the night, and well, no, it's not deep in the night yet, but the time's progressing. That's what I want to say.
So, do you want to go back there now? If not, I would fancy something to eat, and maybe we could go there early next morning.
I don't think that this kind of rabbit is in the morning.
Do you want to
there.
have vampire rabbits? I can make vampire rabbits.
Like, it sounds like a werewolf, but it was a rabbit.
So you think tomorrow could be too late, huh?
Yes.
But I'm starving right now. Can we just eat something and then get to this farm again?
But let's eating fast.
Okay. But it don't taste good then. It don't. It don't taste good then.
It doesn't taste so good then.
Mm.
Yeah. So you guys are actually going into the tavern. You're sitting there. You're having your lunch. Your dinner, not your lunch. Very late lunch.
Brunch.
Ordering some food for some very cheap money. And actually the bartender is like, are you really taking on the quest? Sorry about early morning. Early afternoon. Yeah, well, about early. No. Do you are taking really on the quest of Brutus? Are you really doing that?
Yes, we
I
need
mean-
to help him. That's our job.
So is that a yes? In that case,
It's a
food's
yes,
on me.
Yes.
He will not
What?
be able to pay you anything.
Could you repeat this? I think I don't. I think it's not right what I just heard from you.
Well, he's not able to pay anything. Whatever he wrote on his little piece of paper, he's coming here every day, you know, ripping a sheet of paper apart, and then he's writing a new paper, all angry all the time. I don't know why. Something must have happened in the past or something. He's mumbling sometimes
is
something about a
strange.
tower or something.
He's really strange, but we need to help him.
All right,
What
yeah. In that
you
case,
guys are
okay.
thinking.
Again, food's on me the next 2 days, depending on how long you're on that quest.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks, I guess.
So, what we gonna do there? We go to the field and look for big rabbits or something like that.
Well,
Maybe we could set up some traps.
I don't know how to build traps.
I don't know it either, but it seems like traps are a good idea in this case.
But what kind of traps?
I don't know, like tiny cages or something like that. I don't know, I never caught some.
But that Tiberius, you are pretty sure that this creature was way too big to go into a tiny cage.
Maybe a trap to smash the legs?
I think something like a bear trap would be better. If it's rabbits the size of werewolves, I don't think little cages would fit.
But first we need some traps. Or did anyone got traps?
No, I don't have any traps at home or at my inventory. Anyone else?
Nope.
Wasn't there a hunter somewhere around the village?
Don't know.
A hunter.
Now that
You know-
that Tiberius is talking about, well, it happens that you are actually a ranger, right? And your parents are good friends with hunters.
Oh yeah, but
You don't really like
try.
them, so that's why you probably haven't told them before.
yeah. Give me a second. I have to think about what I'm gonna say. Well,
Sure, take your time.
Well, I know some hunters around here. My parents, were good friends with them, so they know me, and they could probably give us some help about traps or some way to catch those giant rabbit mouse things.
Okay, then let's talk to them and ask if they give us some traps.
Yeah, but before we go, I need to ask the barkeeper where's the restroom. I need to go to the toilet, to be honest.
Just do it.
We talking about real life, or we talking about
About real life, to be honest.
Alrighty, so Chess is just yeeting away and going towards the restrooms.
I'll be right back.
Oh god, it must have been the food.
That sounded way too convincing, way too real for being in character. So let's have a 5 minutes break.
Okay.
And that time, good acting. You can feel really the desperation. Yeah, that's an inspiration worth, isn't it? Anyone, any questions so far? Is there anything that you that you'd like to know or anything?
Not yet.
People in the chat already asking for things, which is good. They're already coming up with cool things for you to fight.
Oh, that's very bad for us.
What do you say, Chris?
That's very bad for us.
You're
I'm back.
you're the only one knowing from all of these guys that I don't shy away from a TPK. So don't tell them.
I will be right back.
Do it.
Okay.
So Shacyra, as it's like natural to her, she's just vanishing and leaving to the bathroom as well. But as you come back, Shast, you don't see Shacyra apparently. But as you come back, you do you do hear the brother Tiberius and Altix are talking about like good old days when they have been out, and the surrounding area is just so safe, and that's not quite your experience, is it?
No, it isn't. Could you say it again, please? I don't fully understood it.
So as you come back to the table, well, as
Yeah.
Shast is coming back to the table, Brother Tiberius and Altix are talking about the good old days, how it was very easy, all of it. And they're talking about how easy it is outside, but that is not your experience, right? You had some more rougher days. It's been good days, but rough days, difficult
Yeah.
days, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was just a bit fast for me. I couldn't understand the sentence. Yeah, I just asked them what they exactly was talking about, and after this, I just mentioned that it weren't isn't easy outside, and it would be also be a bit hard working. Makes sense. To my excuse, it's late at night, and I I got up at 6 a.m.
And Spolex is back.
Yes.
Vivi.
It wasn't that easy being outside, and I'm sorry, I can't speak right now.
It's fine. It's fine. You could say it in German as well. I will translate it.
No, I'm too uncreative right now. I don't know
fair enough.
what I should say.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So. There we go. So the talk is ending abruptly as Shacyra is coming back, and Shacyra is looking at everyone and be like, "You're acting very suspicious. What have you been talking about?" And I was like, "No, nothing. Not really nothing." And it is that moment that Shacyra decides she has to follow all three of them to find out if they're really suspicious or if they're just making fun of her. So that very important. Note that down, Alexa.
Yeah.
Note that down. Your motive to follow the group or stick with the group is basically because you want to figure out whether they are really suspicious, or if they're just making fun of you.
Okay, let's go to the Hunter's Lodge.
You propose to go to the Hunter's Lodge, and the rest of the group is looking at you, and is actually kind of confused by that proposal. Is anyone going to speak up? As I said, it's starting to get night out there.
I think we could go there, but maybe he's already asleep.
We can find out if we try it.
Are you sure that such a little dwarf just sleep that early?
They're
no,
not
not
talking
the
about.
dwarf.
Ganz kurz einmal auf Deutsch. Sie sprechen darüber, dass sie zu der Jägerhütte
Dem
möchten.
Jäger möchten.
Ach so.
Nicht zum
Oh,
Bauer.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No
I
worries.
misunderstood this.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sure, I can show you the way to the hunters if you want to.
Yeah, we can try. If they sleep, we need another plan.
Well, if they are asleep, we could just basically go tomorrow to them, or just waking them up right now.
But tomorrow it can be too late.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, we just knock on the door so hard that they just wake up.
Oof.
That's not very nice, is it?
Yeah, but they know me and they know what.
They know me. It's fine.
just try to be nice, not knocking so hard that they fall off of the bed and yelling. I don't like people who scream like the dwarf one. And for today, I got enough of that.
Yeah, don't worry, they are really calm about this, and they're not even mad if I just wake them up. They know me and they're really nice. So don't
Okay.
worry about this.
Then let's try.
Alrighty. Anyone else who's trying to
I'll tag along.
prevent them? Alright, okay. All of you are deciding, well, Shacyra is just deciding to follow you, not deciding to go into the Hunter's Lodge. But all of you are deciding to go to the Hunter's Lodge, and Shast does have a very good idea of where to go, so you're leaving the city to the western side this time, and leaving towards the forests. And you're going out, and do I have a forest prepared somewhere? We will need a map.
Yeah, a forest is a type of map every DM always needs.
Yep,
Mhm.
always. There we go. That's a good one. That's a fine one. Choop. Oh, wow. We'll be done
I'm
soon.
sorry.
Hang in, soldier.
I'm sorry, I didn't mention to yawn that loud. Yawn?
Yeah, you're
Is this okay?
Gerne. We'll move you over
To
here.
be honest, it's really fun though.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, yes.
And you didn't even have any action yet. The action is
Yeah,
about
I
to come.
just yeah, I like the role play. My sheep. Just no, come on.
Quick
That
question:
sounds
are these graves actually here, or is it
Ah.
just a map?
It's just the map. It's a
Okay.
random map that I found. Well, actually, no, they're not there. Nope, doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So you're leaving the village to the western side and making your way to the Hunter's Lodge. And as you're passing by, you're walking the safe way, right? You're not walking through the woods themselves, but you just walk there, having maybe these streets are lit a little bit by some by some torches here and there, as your village that you're coming from used to be very, very prosper and very rich. It's not that much anymore, but it's okay-ish. Yet, as you're about that area right here, you hear squeaking sounds from up there, coming from there, which is the direction of the graveyard.
Blah. Not the rats again.
Did it sound like the rats?
It sounded like a mix between rats and rabbits.
Should we check this place or should we
I
just
mean,
go
it-
forward?
It did sound like a rabbit and a rat. Maybe rabbits are fighting the magic rat?
I don't know.
Rhapsids.
I never heard about rabbits that fight magic rats. So, are you sure we should check it out? Or
No,
should
that
Well,
was
we-
the question. Should
Well,
we
I've
check
never
or
heard of
should we go?
rabbits. Okay, we should just talk all over each other. That doesn't work.
Yeah. Should I stay or should I go?
I think we should check this.
Of course.
Ogre Ratabits. That's a nice name as well.
Anyone else to want to check this?
Come on, Finger. Just let them walk
I
right
think we should
into
check it
some big game
sneaky.
traps on their way to the
Okay.
hunter.
Yeah.
We can think about
don't
that. Come up with a
want to get in
concept and we
trouble
could do
again.
that.
I don't think that there a dwarf is who is shouting.
I'm in front of trouble.
Not at the graveyard, at least.
So yeah, I guess we'll sneak into the direction of the graveyard.
Then we're going to sneak.
Alrighty. In that case, I would like to have a stealth check of all of you, and you will have to succeed by 13. Like once you all rolled, we'll take the median of all the rolls. We need one more from Genscher. One more from Shast as well. Oh yeah, just one would have been enough.
Yeah, again, my mouse. You know what? I just
The critical roll
be-
doesn't count for you in that case.
yeah, it's okay. I just be right back and get another mouse.
Sure, take your time. Take your time. Come on.
We need another roll.
Yeah, we need one more roll there. I think Alexa hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Wow! She is the knight. If she can do anything, she can roll really high. Really high. How's it
Stealth.
called? Stealth rolls. Yeah. Yeah. Let me not have that. But let me have that one. Oop, there we go. And then I do have to put something on here.
I am back. I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back and new mouse.
Sleeping.
preparing something right now, right here.
Oh yeah, take your time.
You know I do. There we go. And then we need... Alrighty. Okay, so all of you decide to go to the graveyard, right? And you decide to group and sneak as a group, and on the wrong layer here, and you're leaving the map right there, and you make your way to this map.
Oh.
Actually.
Eine entnordete Karte.
Ja, genau.
Ach, das ist ein Kompass.
Yep. Easy peasy. Hat man doch gleich erkannt. Mann! Alright, okay. Resident Sleeper. Someone help. Wow! The software Fango is using right now is called Roll20. And the software I use to create maps is... I don't even know. That map is really old. That's been one of my first maps that I've ever created. So you guys come in on this map, apparently on the top side. Choop, 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 and choop, and choop. So you're sneaking. There's this graveyard, you're right. All of you know that's the graveyard. That's the old graveyard. There's some legends around this graveyard that there has been a ghost haunting this place, which is supposed to curse people. But that's rumors. You've been here countless times, and that can't be that this is active right now. At least in your minds, let's put it that way. And you do get you do get that this area is the area where the sounds have been coming from. The rat rapted squeaking sounds. So what are you going to do? You're now hiding behind the walls of the graveyard. What are you trying to do now?
I'm too small.
You're too small.
Yes. To look both. Whoa.
Sure.
How high is it?
I will actually say that you if you're tiptoeing, you're too small. Both of you, Altix and brother, you're too small. This wall's easily like chest high for Shast and Shacyra.
Ah. Oh, cute.
Chest, can you look over the wall and look for something?
Sure. I try to look over the wall.
Yeah, you're looking over the wall, and that's nothing too difficult to do. But you don't really see anything.
There's nothing. It looks
Like a graveyard.
like a graveyard.
I mean, what is that guy even talking about? But you do hear squeaking sounds. All of you.
Ah.
I hear those squeaking sounds, but I don't see anything on the graveyard. Or do you,
Mm,
Shacyra? Do you
Nope,
see something?
I didn't see some kind of things.
I will try to use my spell detect magic. Because it's magic rats, mouse,
Ah.
something like that.
Oh.
Magic mice. Yeah. You are actually using the spell, and you can't really see anything. But you do see well, you don't see any you don't see any creatures, but what you do see, in fact, is a source of magic coming from here, from the crypt. There's this one old crypt where these legendaries, these legends are, these myths are talked around, and that's this crypt, and that's the only crypt, and that's the forefathers, founders crypt of the village. Like, that's the oldest crypt.
I can see magic at the crypt.
There is magic in the crypt.
Wait, do you mean in this big grave where the legendary person just get buried?
Einmal ganz
know.
kurz auf Deutsch, damit das alle verstehen.
Mhm.
Ihr wisst, dass es Legenden gibt um dieses Grab, dass dort eben, dass es da gespukt hat und dass da, ihr wisst aber auch eben, dass da die Vorväter der Gründer dieser Stadt, in der ihr groß geworden seid, praktisch ihre Gebeine liegen haben.
Oh.
Also legendary persons.
Die Personen sind mehr oder weniger legendary, ja.
Ja, okay. Dann habe ich nichts Falsches gesagt. Ich hab grad gedacht. Okay.
Should we check this out or?
We should check this out, I think.
We can't let them be if they're in the forefathers crypt. We have to do something.
Okay. If you say so, I'm gonna follow you. But I'm not the lead of this group.
I would like
I'm not gonna lead it.
I would like you guys to click on your icons right now,
Yes.
and then you will find within your character sheets, you will find
Oh
initiative.
no.
What? Oh no. I would like all of you guys to roll initiative.
Marco, das funktioniert nicht, wenn du nicht erst die Turnorder aufmachst.
Ich habe lange nicht mehr gedungeon mastered. Zack.
Hat er das noch genommen?
Insight, Intimidation, Invest.
Das ist
oben in der
that's-
Mitte.
Yep, that's in the middle between speed and
Ach so.
armor class.
Okay, so. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Prepping something again. Give me a second. Alrighty. What do we have here? What have we got here? No, the other way around. No, huh? Huh? Why is it ordering the characters wrong?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know.
Could it please just... Wow. Okay, yeah. That's me goofing around. Alrighty. Okay, cool. So, Brother Tiberius, you're the first one to move. I would like you to do every single step by step. Okay, so you move 5 foot, you wait. You move 5 foot, you wait. You move 5 foot, you wait. You use
Sure,
your spells,
no
whatever.
problem.
Okay?
So, Brother Tiberius hasn't had a chance to look onto the graveyard's compound, since he can't look over the wall. So I'll take a step toward the middle and look around the entrance. Do I see anything?
Make a perception roll.
Cool.
You do see something moving in the shadows. You can't really make out what it is, but you do see something moving back here in the shadows.
Where is back here?
Pinging on the wrong layer, and I. Back here.
Back there, okay.
It's
So,
I9.
Oh, yeah, right. So it's quite far away from the crypt's entrance.
It is.
Mm,
Do you have dark vision?
as a matter of fact, I do.
That's good. Okay, yeah, then as described. Because that's almost 50 feet away from you.
Yeah, without dark vision, that would be pretty harsh.
Exactly. One thing for all of you, I do count from the middle of the field where you're standing. And then I don't count diagonals for moving. You can use casts diagonally, but you can't move diagonally. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You always have to move. And in his case now, he can just move down. That's fine, fine and fair. But you can't just move, let's say, from here to here. You would have to move from here to here, right? And that would be 10 foot. And not just these 5 foot.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay, since I saw that shadow, I'll quickly tell the others about it. Just saying, there's a shadow back there, but we have to go to the crypt first. And then I'll take a few more steps towards the crypt's entrance.
Proceed. Proceed. Make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom set. Okay.
You don't feel comfortable anymore being around here. You really don't feel comfortable around here. You do you don't think you should go to the crypt? I'll write you something on Discord.
Okay.
Hmm?
Mm.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Hmm? What's happening here? Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. You got the notice in Discord. That will happen from time to time that if there's something that is specifically drawn to a player, to a certain character, I will write that to that person on Discord so no one knows about it but me and the person.
Oh, okay.
And then the person can act accordingly on that.
Ah.
Sitting very still, yeah. That happens sometimes, that played.
Okay, so Brother Tiberius is carefully approaching the crypt and is suddenly standing still, then shakes his head and looks around, and I would like to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Yep, do that. I will give you that one.
Post to spell.
Let me read that really quick. Okay, that's a concentration roll, right?
Right.
So you have to. I don't know the proper icon for that. We'll just have that one now.
Okay.
You have to concentrate now. And in that case, what happens is you do see something in the crypt. You are actually you're actually seeing a glimpse aura from behind the crypt as well.
Okay, so there's something evil coming from the crypt and something evil coming from behind the crypt.
Yep.
Okay. Are we still stealthing?
Technically, you never stopped stealthing. I would give you that.
Okay, so in that case, I will draw my weapon and tell the others that there's something evil about this crypt, or in this crypt. And that's my turn.
Cool. Yeah. Next up is Shacyra. So everything right now is pretty much happening at the same time. This moving forward is happening within 6 seconds. So by the end of your round, you get the information by Brother Tiberius that there's something evil of the crypt. By beginning of the round, I would say like the first two field movements, or two things you'd like to do. There's not this information for you yet.
Okay. I would move near to the graveyard.
So you're moving 1 step, 2 steps, and then suddenly Brother Tiberius is warning you that there's something evil about this crypt. Near to it, in it. He's talking kind of cryptic for you, but evil. I mean, how evil can it be, right? You're an infernal creature anyway, so.
Yes. I will pull my daggers, just for sure.
Mm-hmm. You draw your daggers.
And get nearer to Brother Tiberius.
You move near to Brother Tiberius. How? Like you're going that way, and then next to him to the left, or are you just standing behind him, trying to find cover behind a gnome?
We're going next to him.
Just hold up the gnome. Here, take this.
I mean, you could go to the.
It's a gnome with a shield.
There's a tombstone over here. These gray lines are tombstones, so you could try to take cover there as well.
Ah, yeah, okay. I'll go to the left. Right.
Left, right, what?
Right,
So,
right.
So you're going over
This
here.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. You've been starting over here, right? That's 10 foot. That is 10 foot as well. So you've moved 20 foot. That would be 30 foot. So you could go into N3. Choop, choop.
Yes.
And then just standing there out in the open. Next up, Shast. Same for you. First two movements. The information of Brother Tiberius is not with you yet,
Okay.
but then it will be.
Yeah. The first thing I want to get closer to the brother. The name is
Tiberius?
Tiberius. So I go one to the right
Mm-hmm.
and one down.
Mm-hmm. Cool. You're
what-
moving it. Oh, yep. Cool.
What? Oh no. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
After this, I hear that there's something evil, and try to take cover behind the left tombstone on E. No, not E.
I.
Yeah.
I-
I too.
I. Thanks. I too. Yeah.
Do you have enough movement? How much movement do you have? You've used 10 feet off your movement.
45.
45. 45?
35.
35.
30.
That makes more sense. So you've moved 5 foot, 10 foot, and that's another 10, and that should be enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough.
So
There we go. Tieflings do have 30-foot movement speed, right? I just
Correct,
saw
yes.
that there's no entry for that in the character sheet of Alexa.
Oh.
30 foot.
yeah, everybody. The normal speed is 30.
Well, actually, your group has a movement speed of 28 in average.
28. Oh, okay.
The two gnomes have 25. You have
Oh.
35, and Alexa has 30. So it averages somewhere around 28, 29. Altix,
Oh.
it's your turn.
So I start moving right
Mhm.
and another right.
Mhm.
Then I hear the information.
Mhm.
I
Yeet
took
away.
my staff.
Right.
No, I took my staff,
Uh-huh.
go up
That's 5, 10, 15. Yep.
15 yes, and then I walk right
Mhm.
and another run.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Because I forgot, Shacyra, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Warte. Wait.
You need to get into that crypt. You need to get
Nice.
into that crypt no matter what, even if it would cost your life.
Nice.
And yeah. And it is Altix. Okay, Brother Tiberius, it's your turn again.
Yeah, so I know that there's something evil in this crypt. So I need to get in as well. Which could be pretty bad. So I'll approach the crypt and I'll try to open it to see inside.
I just wrote Alexa something on Discord as well. And Brother Tiberius, do another wisdom saving throw.
Another wisdom saving throw, alright.
And that's fine. Still at the same state as before. And you see that this door seems to be somewhat locked, but maybe someone a little bit stronger than you may be able to lift the door open, or at least someone skillful enough to open doors or to breach into doors.
Well, it just so happens that there is someone quite skilled at suspicious activities.
Suspicious, very suspicious. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our 3 hours of Dungeons and Dragons on a Thursday. Do you want to proceed for 30 more minutes because we've started 30 minutes late with the session itself?
For me, it's fine.
It would be
It's
fine for me
also
too.
okay for me.
Is it?
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Okay, cool. So we make 30 more minutes, and then we will actually conclude afterwards. And I do actually wanna. I do have to add now. I don't know how to hide that. That would be great if I could just hide.
Huh?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
You don't see you don't see anything in the turn order right now?
No.
I see a lot of question marks, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to hide even that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I need to take notes on what one the other's action one the other actions are.
It's possible to do so if you roll their initiative to GM.
Oh, interesting.
Then they won't show for the players, but for you.
Interesting. Oh. Wow. Nope.
One weekend.
That's interesting. Yeah, Brother Tiberius, do your stuff. Do you want to proceed with anything, or do you just wanna do you just wanna...
Since I can't get into the crypt, I'll just hold my action, and if the crypt is open and there is an enemy, I shall attack with my mighty mace.
Alrighty. So that is something for the other ones that you can do. You can hold your action and then define what will trigger your action that you want to do. So in that case, he holds his action, apparently. And then he says, as soon as an enemy is coming out of the crypt and fighting him, he can hit the enemy before the enemy can do anything, unless the enemy is too far away to do a melee attack.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Cool. So, Shacyra, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
I will go nearer to the entrance of a crypta.
Uh-huh. How do you like to proceed? You would have to describe that somewhat.
Wait, what?
Wie willst du zur Krypta gehen? Also willst du hier rüber gehen oder willst du hier rüber gehen? Das bestimmt ja, wie weit du läufst. Du hast ja 30 Fuß pro Runde zur Verfügung, Bayani. Und mit diesen 30 Fuß kannst du dich halt entsprechend bewegen. Du musst aber dann entsprechend auch sagen, wo längst du dich bewegst.
Okay. I'll go to
Exactly, Mephistopheles. Exactly.
L3.
Yep. You take your horse to L3. You actually do the chess horse move, and then you go down to L4.
Yes.
Yeah. Do another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Here.
Oh, these rogues
Yeah.
always horsing around.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes.
Okay.
Information I gave you still valid, and you still have to act accordingly to it. I wrote you something on Discord. You will have to read that.
Yeah.
And you have to act accordingly.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah, take your time. Everyone's waiting for you. No pressure.
That's not how this works right now.
Oh, wow.
That should do the job.
No pressure, okay.
Next time I will have a timer. And for each round that you're taking, you'll have maximum 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Not you in
That's gonna be
specific,
fun.
everyone.
Yeah.
Just to make it more interactive.
Yes. I don't know how to say that.
Okay, while you're doing that, Tiberius, which way are you looking?
I'm looking towards the door.
Flukebrand, which way are you looking? Altix.
I'm looking at the door too.
Okay, so you're looking that way.
Yes.
You have a ruler, a lineal, on the left-hand side, where you can click on, and then you can move. Then you can left-click somewhere and drag, and then you have these lines that you can show where you're looking at. Alrighty. Okay, cool. So, Shacyra, anything?
Oh, man.
Weary Warlord. That's a good idea, actually. But I do believe for a group of noobs, that would be way too hard. Way too hard. Like 20 seconds is a good measurement already. Tough love. Do you know what you want to say in German? Shacyra.
Nicht konkret.
Genscher?
Genscher?
May have lost Genscher.
Oh,
no.
Genscher is lost.
No. We
Sure,
lost
this one.
Genscher, not he is lost.
Oh.
Genscher down, Genscher down.
Yeah, we've got a
We
Genscher
lost
down.
him.
Doo-dum.
Just throw the little kitties in the deep end. If they're strong, they would survive. Yeah. I actually
Genscher
do
is
like to
fighting.
dungeon master, and I do like to have them still in my round. So that may not be the best. Progressive
There it
culture
is.
progress. Yeah, exactly that.
Yes.
Yeah, in that case, as he's still not here, and he would be the next one on turn, Shacyra,
He is there.
he's there? Oh, there he is.
Yes. He's back.
That's nice. Shacyra, you still have to do
Um,
something.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I even wrote you in German what you have to do. So the excuse is here not that you can say, like, I don't know what to do because I can't translate it.
Ah, I know. I would. Oh my god. Ich weiß, wie ich das gut formulieren kann, Mann.
I'll give you 10 more
Einfach
seconds
raushauen.
to do it. 9,
Okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you haven't come up till yet with something. Your round ends now. Roll 1d4. Wanna roll low.
Muss ich das so? Nee.
Slash
R.
R 1d4.
Also /R Leertaste.
Oh wow.
Sollte man dazu sagen.
Thank you.
Okay, you take 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
So in your current hit points, you will subtract now 3 HP. Or you click on your token, which isn't connected apparently. There we go. Save settings. Now you have a health bar.
Okay.
Now you can just click on your token, and in the green bar you can type -3. Like there's a green circle above your token. You can click on that and type -3 exactly like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you have failed to do what has been asked of you, and that's why you get punished there.
Yeah, I see.
Shacyra, it's your turn. Shast, it's your turn.
Yeah, I tried to move forward the. Oh, I got also HP. Nice.
Yes.
I
You got
tried to
them as well.
move forward to the other gravestone.
Tombstone? Yep.
Tombstone, thank. And I go left. Left around the tombstones. Like here. And down there. Anything happen? No, or?
Nope. It's fine.
Okay. And what was this? Okay. And I get to here. Can I do something?
What would you like to do? You've been just moving up until now.
Yeah, just like draw the bow
Sure.
now.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah, it don't. Could I hold on to shoot the bow? Like
Yep.
Bruder, like
Bruder Tiberius. Digga. Like Bruder Tiberius, Digga. War voll konkret. Ist kein Problem, machst du so.
Auf vom Moschee in deine Stadt.
like
Sure, you can
Tiberius.
draw your bow and hold an arrow on. And
Yeah.
as soon as something is visibly and attackable that you identify as an enemy, you can try to shoot it.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, what is this max range with my bow? Or
So you have a minimum range. You can't be closer than that minimum range to shoot the enemy. Well, you can be, but if you are closer than that minimum range, you will get disadvantage on your attack rolls.
okay.
And the maximum is actually like the maximum, and behind that, I think you have no possibility to shoot further than that.
Okay.
So you're shooting the bow within that distance, minimum to maximum. It's fine. Below minimum, you will have disadvantage. Full stop, unless you have certain features,
Okay. Thanks.
which you can then get on level 4, for example.
Yeah. So I'm looking to the tombstone.
Alrighty. Cool. Altix, what is it that you'd like to do?
Did I see that Shacyra takes some damage or something like that?
Nope.
Okay.
She might have held her hat really briefly, but apart from that, nothing really.
Okay, I want to move right,
Hmm?
then down,
Mhm.
and another one down,
And another one bites the dust.
and then I want to hold my action.
It's fine.
And if someone, if I can see someone, I want to throw a fireball on him. Looking in this
Firebolt.
bolt.
There's a difference between firebolt and
A
fireball.
very important difference.
There is. There is.
Yeah.
I look here.
Um,
This area.
Alrighty. So in that case, we'll have that, and we'll have that's been for that one. And we'll have that one as well. Do we have that? No, we don't. Dungeon Master's making rolls here.
Oh god.
You're looking that direction. What's your passive perception? Yeah, nah. Whoop.
Who are you talking to?
Nah. Choop. Yeah,
To
that
no
works.
one.
That works. All of the sudden, to Tiberius' right, there's appearing something that, in the first moment he's looking there, looks to be
Oh.
a rat.
Oh.
But then he looks closer, and that seems to be a rat in disguise, but really is a rabbit. And that rabbit is attacking you, Tiberius. That rabbit is as huge as you, even larger. You specifically said if something evil is coming out of the crypt. So usually you
correct.
wouldn't get your action. I will give you the action because that's session 0. You can attack it before it attacks you.
That's very kind of you, stranger. Let's see.
So you turn around and you saw something coming around the corner of the crypt, right? And you just by accident kinda you're more shocked than you are willingly hitting whatever is attacking you right now. But you do see that it is an enemy, so therefore you do swing your mace, and you miraculously are hitting it fairly hard, and it's squeaking like a rabbit does when it's hurt. And your brain tells you, well, that seems to be the rabbit that the other people have been talking about earlier. Why is it here on the graveyard? And why is it so damn huge? Those are the things that you're wondering. And in the midst of these thoughts, this rabbit is jumping over to you and biting you with enormously sharp and enormously unusual long fangs for a rabbit.
Uh,
And oops. And it attacks you for an 18.
an 18 does it.
An 18 does hit. So in that case, you take 1d4 piercing damage.
Should I roll that d4?
Actually, I rolled the d4. There we go. That's fair and square.
Okay, so that's 2 damage.
And you do get that the rabbit looks a little bit refreshed after hitting you.
Oh no.
Oof.
Zombie
That could
rats.
become really annoying.
And it's not done with you yet. After jumping back, it gets back on his on his feet, on his back feet, and out comes the rat figurine that you saw earlier, and with really dangerously sharp claws, it's attacking you again. And probably hitting you with
That's
the 19
also
as
a
well.
hit.
And you take 1d8 damage. That's a lot.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's really unfortunate.
I am knocked out.
Not that.
Brother Tiberius, your first death saving throw.
I'm exactly on 0.
Um.
I'm exactly on 0. So I'm completely
Oh yeah, you're
knocked out.
stabilized. Exactly. So, Brother Tiberius all of a sudden is squeaking, is giving a noise from him, which is really unnatural for him. Even you know him just a day, like being buddies with him a day. You know that is not a sound that he usually would do. Shacyra, you do get the idea that your task that you had is fulfilled. Yet, you do get some sort of danger coming from that area. And your task is actually to fight off that danger.
I would wait. I didn't saw yet the rabbit, right?
That's true. You haven't seen
Okay.
it, but something tells you that there is this vicious creature.
Okay. I would like to sneaky check it out.
That would cost your action, so you couldn't attack if you see it. Sneaking is an action. But
Yeah.
you
Okay.
could go there and just hit it.
Okay. Then I go there and just hit it.
You just go over there and looking over there, and you still have your daggers in your hand, right?
Yes.
So you will attack it with your daggers, apparently.
Okay. Should I roll?
Yeah,
something?
you just click. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to people knowing what to do. You will be you will be clicking here on the dagger actually. Just click on dagger.
Yeah. Wait. I have to find them. No.
Not my intention, Jetbones. Not my intention. You know where to find it?
I clicked on it.
You click on the dagger within the damage area,
Damage.
where it says dagger attack +6, damage type 1d4 +4 damage.
Yes.
Doesn't do anything for you?
I got something in the
Yeah,
chat.
in the chat.
In the chat, yeah.
It didn't show me. Never mind then. Yeah, you have both your daggers in your hand?
Yes.
Okay, so you can make a second. You can make a second attack. Your first attempt to attack that creature is miserable. It just flings over its head. You do get that you're very close, and for not knowing where it stands, and just a very fierce, a very a brief attack. It was kind of close, but you still miss, and you're kind of angry with yourself. So you can attack with your offhand, but that would be on disadvantage because you're not proficient with that. Is that correct, Chris? I will have to ask that.
I'm not too sure. I've never used offhand weapons without the feats.
Exactly
Let me
like
check
that.
real
We
quick.
will go with we will go right now with you attack with disadvantage. So in your character sheet, you have disadvantage next to normal, next to advantage, right under where you set tiefling and rogue and that such. You click on disadvantage,
Yeah.
and then you click on dagger once.
Yes.
And that's a really good one. That's a really unfortunate one because the first one would have been critical. Now you can click on dagger. You're hitting the rabbit.
Should I?
You just within the chat. You can now click on dagger
Yeah.
to roll the damage. I will change that for the next season. No. Wait a second. I will just click for you right now. You do 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
So you hit with you don't hit with your first dagger, but you're still in the movement, and you use that counter movement that you usually do to fling the other dagger right above his head, and your razor sharp daggers are actually cutting off one ear of the rabbit, It now really looks bloodied and really doesn't look happy. It squeaks, and everyone's now hearing more squeaking sounds from the graveyard. The very, very quiet scenery just from a moment before actually is getting way out of hand now. All of a sudden, you, Shacyra, can see a swarm of rats down here. And you, Shast, can see a swarm of rats here as well. And you get the idea that there's one more. Altix, you can see that rabbit, of course, as well. You can use your action now to shoot your firebolt.
Okay, I do it.
Already, you're hitting it. You're seeing that Shacyra is fighting it, and you want to assist her. You just really want to assist her. You see that your gnome friend is on the floor, and you really look here for a miracle and fling that fireball into the direction of the rabbit, and it hits miraculously. It just hits. And if you're within the chat, right yes. Under the 11, under the 120 foot, you see Firebolt. You can click on Firebolt there. And you do 9 fire damage, and with a really, really loud squeaking noise that reminds of fingernails on a chalkboard. Fingernägel an einer Tafel. That rabbit is going down. You've defeated that rabbit. And it's lying there. It's still burning a little bit and doesn't smell pleasant at all. That really, really huge rabbit. But you still have those rats being there. Although, as you defeat that rabbit, these rats are just taking off. They have 30 foot of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, and they get right over here. And these rats as well are just going over here, leaving just these rats. Shast, it's your turn. So you've been hearing something's going on here. You've been seeing your friend going down all within 6 seconds, right? Shacyra is really, really, really fast, like lightning, just jumping over, supposedly supporting your friend there, and fighting something off there, which Altix is even fighting off. He seemed so harmless, but by the sound that this creature made by the firebolt that was thrown there, by that sound, Altix doesn't seem so harmless anymore. And then you see those rats down here.
Yeah. I would like to attack the rats, actually.
Sure.
I have to click on my longbow, but I have advantage. Proficiency with the longbow.
Yeah.
What is?
You just that is automatically in there. So if you have proficiency, you don't have to do anything specific yet. Right now, you do just the damage without. Let me check. What's the minimum distance? Yeah, we would just roll that for now. Just roll the longbow.
Okay. Here.
Let's just do that.
Right?
Yep. and
And
you're
then-
shooting. You're shooting the longbow, and your arrow is just landing somewhere here in the forest. You've been surprised by those rats, and they certainly look strange because there's so many on one place. They're even stacking themselves, and there are really a lot of rats at just one place. That's kind of scary. You haven't seen that at all.
Okay.
Do you want to do something more? That has been your action. You have each round. You have one action. You have one
Yeah.
reaction that would stand in the description. If you could use that, you have a bonus action that would stand in the description as well. And that's pretty much it. And then you can walk, obviously.
Yeah, I would probably just walk away behind the tombstone where I just came from. Like, on. I still can remember this.
You want to walk over here?
No, over here.
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool.
Uh,
You
okay.
just got there. No worries.
Okay.
Altix.
Wait.
Oh.
I have to put an arrow down. Don't
Yep.
I? Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Altix, your turn.
Can I see that as a? Did I know that there are rats?
You see that Shast is shooting something over there, but you don't see that that there are rats. You can't look through walls.
No. That
No.
no. Then I walk up, then left,
10 foot,
15, and another one.
20.
Now I can see that there are rats.
Exactly. Now you see the rats.
Then I want to throw another firebolt on the rat.
Throw another firebolt on the rats. Oh, that's a crit. That's nice. You're certainly hitting.
Oh.
You're certainly hitting. And click firebolt, and you do 8 damage. So you get around the corner, and you are angry. Something about that anger and that aggression that this dwarf had earlier is now channeling within you while you're casting that cantrip, that spell, the firebolt, and you just throw it with all your might towards the rats, and all those rats are scattering around now. Some of them are splashing against the crypt. Some of them are splashing against the tombs. And you see that you thinned out the swarm of rats there really good. So you really have done a lot of damage with that. But they're still there. And it's their turn now. They some of them look at you, some of them look at Shast, and they seem to be calculating, and they see no reason for to fight. They actually just get out and leave the scenery down into the forest, which leaves you with a dead bunny that has bitten Brother Tiberius, and this sad Brother Tiberius is lying on the floor now, and there's little life in him left. Let's put it that way. And if you can rescue that little Brother Tiberius or not, and what this mysterious thing that Shacyra was ordered by has in petto for you is a story for next time. We're actually 10 minutes over to 30 minutes overtime.
Yes.
Oh, it's nearly midnight. It's going down. The times go where
The time go fast.
Thanks.
The time flies.
Yes.
yeah.
Alrighty.
It's probably not the yellow from the egg. My English right now.
Well, yeah, let's put it that way. Okay, I will end the stream really quick. I would like you all to stay here for some more moments, and
Yes.
Sure.
just to have like a talk after the session, especially because it's been the first session, and then yeah, and then you're off to go as soon as we're done with that. So please don't leave the Discord right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's been our first Dungeons and Dragons round with this campaign. There we go. That's been the first Dungeons and Dragons round with this campaign. And there's a cat over there. Kitty, 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 kitty. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun for you. And I hope you'd like to tune in again next Thursday when we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Obviously, you are welcome to play, to stay here in this chat and in this stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well, where we're playing on Mondays what will be Mass Effect 3 and probably The Forest as well, depending. But that will be a German exclusive stream where I will talk very little English. We will be playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays games that you can choose on Discord. You can vote on Discord which just got The Forest, haven't played it yet. Ah, that's unfortunate. You should play it. It is actually okay-ish. I just don't like to stream it usually, but with the right people, it's good. It's good. So on Wednesdays and Tuesdays, you can Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can actually choose on my Discord which game you'd like to see. There's a poll almost every Tuesday and Wednesday, and you can choose out of 3 games, which will be Dorf Romantic, which is a cute little city building game, which is just for interesting for people that like to gather points and see real-time strategy, kinda RNG based yet. Then we've got Final Fantasy 3, and we've got Assetto Corsa Competizione, which is a race simulation game. So if you want to join my Discord, just make sure to join now by using that link here. Just using that link and hopping on there as soon as you'd like. I gotta go plan my D&D stream in an hour. Ooh. I like seeing newbies play. Yeah, it's always fun playing with newbies because they're coming up with so many things playing along and they don't know the telltales they're giving me. It's always fun. Alrighty, that being said, we'll be back next week on Monday and I hope to see you then. Bye bye, have a great evening.